All right, all right, all right. I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining us this evening. It's the Wednesday Clubhouse discussion here on the Transportation and Logistics Clubhouse. Feeling very blessed to have these esteemed guests on stage. You know, everybody that's on this stage right now is doing it large in their own right, and they have a lot of value to add to this transportation and logistics game. Right now, we're bringing together everybody that's going to be a part of the Trucking Millionaires Tour. This stop is Atlanta, Georgia. It's going down Friday through Sunday. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's sold out. But, if you ask nicely, Kierra might, bring you on. I don't know. But for all intents and purposes, we're here to bring more, just to let more people know about it, more awareness. And the fact is, everybody needs to know these people that's on the stage right now because, one, they look just like us. Everybody that's up here, they look just like us, and they're doing it large. I wanted to start off by having, the individual folks introduce themselves. Let us know what segment in transportation and or logistics they're in. I mean, we also have people that are outside of those two things as well. We have government contracts. So from what it looks like to me, it starts with Marcus, then it goes to Shaq, Chris, Sheldon, Delmard, and then Brother Hamzee. So I wanted to go ahead and start with Marcus. Marcus, brother, please introduce yourself. Let folks know what you specialize in this game and, what you feel like you're going to be touching on the most during the Trucking Millionaire Tour. Marcus, if you're available, brother, go ahead and start speaking. If not, we are just going to transition to the next person. Shaq, are you available, brother?
Hello, everyone. Shaq Thomas, part owner, fleet manager for CCM Trucking and Logistics. Currently, we run about 12 trucks over the road. Other than that, I'm in the last mile sector along with my partner, Chris Bright. We run 18 cargo vans between Atlanta, Georgia, and Jacksonville, Florida. So, for the Trucking Millionaire Tour, pretty much what I'll be focusing on is fleet management on the tractor-trailer side. Good to see everyone.
Hey, thank you very much, Shaq. I really do appreciate that. And it looks like we got Marcus back. Marcus, I don't know if you heard, but, I wanted you to go ahead and introduce yourself and let the folks know what your segment is in the business. I know you do a lot, brother, but the things that you're going to touch on during the Trucking Millionaire Tour.
Yes, I'm Marcus Jones, Blue Collar CEO on IG. My segment that I'm going to be talking about is the oil and gas industry, on how to break into the oil field, a trucking company's roadmap. In my time, I've been able to be a frac hand, which was like the lowest level of a frac, being on a frac site. I've been able to scale my business to 180 units in 2018, where we grossed $17.8 million. And now I got all this game and all this understanding about the oil field that I'm ready to pour into to our people, because the diversity that is out there that we don't see, I'm ready to bring that awareness to it. And so I've been extremely successful. Me and my brother co-own 314 Logistics, where we have 27 units. We run oil field, back pneumatic, reefer, dry van. We have a full-service diesel shop that we've owned for the last 3 years. So I've been in oil field and I've been in the trucking transportation business since I was 23 years old. And I'm just excited that now we have a platform to where I can be able to give valuable information so people can win like I won. Because I'm the oldest of four, single parent mother, and I'm just here. And my mother works for us. My brother is my right-hand man, and we just built a really family legacy in our company. I'm just thankful to be here. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for sharing that, Marcus. The fact is, a lot of us are, coming from, we're breaking generational curses. And the way in which that you've done it, the way in which Shaq has done it, and I'm pretty sure some more people before, that are going to share, it just makes me feel very, very blessed to be in this spot to speak with you guys. I mean, you give me hope and you inspire a lot of folks. So thank you, too, for joining the stage. Let's go ahead and go with my brother, Chris. Chris, go ahead and introduce yourself, brother, and let them know what you're going to be talking about at the Trucking Millionaire Tour.
Okay, cool. Good evening, everybody. Chris Bright. My Instagram is Last Mile Legend. My niche within transportation is focusing in on the last mile portion of the transportation and consumer good, just that whole lane. So what the last mile logistics is basically everything that's initiated, after you electronically purchase things offline, order things offline, and basically wait for them to get to your door. So e-commerce, last mile logistics is my specialty niche, which I focus on. Like my partner Shaq Thomas said, we scaled our business to 20 vans between Jacksonville and Atlanta. We deliver 1,200 plus packages a day. So we just, really have focused in on this new wave, this ongoing boom in last mile that we're just seeing grow right before our eyes due to social distancing and all things related to COVID and, malls closing and warehouses getting bigger and growing more. So, we just focus on, again, utilizing vans and non-CEO drivers to deliver packages daily. And we also train individuals how to start their own last mile fleets and turn vans into income earning assets. And the big model for us and for me is to start small and big. And that's pretty much summarizes, my approach to transportation, whereas I started with the box truck and most would, go to a semi truck and do other things. But I decided to really find a niche and dedicate myself to, to one special spot in transportation. That's kind of where I landed at in last mile. So I look forward to this weekend. Definitely look forward to locking in with some people and seeing what we can discuss and, seeing what we can build together. And I appreciate you for having me here.
No doubt, bro. Look, there's one common denominator amongst everybody that's on this stage. And, there's a passion for educating the people, the masses. Everybody up here is an educator in their own right. And, I can't even imagine how much knowledge is about to be shared, Friday through Sunday. So let's go ahead and go with Coach, the box truck coach, Sheldon. How you doing today, brother?
Hey, Jewelry.
Hey.
How are you? It's Miss Tammy.
Hey, Tammy. How you doing?
I'm good. Blessings on you and blessings on everyone that's tuned in. Super excited to be here. The Bible says in Proverbs 18:22, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So Sheldon's good thing is going to introduce what we do.
Okay.
Only because he's a little preoccupied right now, but he's going to answer more of the logistics and the box short questions and all that. That is not my wheelhouse. But yeah, I just wanted to share with everyone that we help people start a transportation company with a box truck, a cargo van, or a sprinter van. Our focus specifically is over the road driving. So just like Chris and Shaq and they have the Last Mile Legend lane. I love what they're doing. We are similar to what they do. We're close. They're part of our network, part of the tour, and what I consider nephews, actually. So, but we just focus on that over the road lane, and we focus on our niche like that. That's our lane, and we pretty much stay in it. In fact, when people reach out to us about local work or last mile legend work, we're gonna refer him to Chris because he's the guru. That's his wheelhouse. But yes, I'm excited. One great thing about our company is that not only have we turned over 400 people into entrepreneurs, we just looked at our data this week and had a meeting with our team, and we're at over 400 people now since COVID, turning people into entrepreneurs. We have a full one-stop shop. So on the front end of our business, we help you with all your administrative work, your paperwork, getting all your documentation completed compliantly from an FMSCA perspective. And then also as you move through our program, we have such a phenomenal team of 8 that also help you identify what lane do you want to be in. Are you looking at the box truck, the cargo van, or the sprinter van over the road? And then we allow you to get into our coaching program, and we coach you every step of the way, literally hold your hand from beginning to end, making sure that when you come through our program, it's not so much about, oh my God, getting a box truck, getting a cargo van. We want you to be successful. We want you to understand the industry, because if you understand the industry in every aspect, you're going to be successful with God on your side. So we do that. And then on the back end, we have our dispatching services. So we want to make sure that those wheels are turning once you come through the program. We have a network of about 40 brokers, national brokers, that are on our team that's going to dispatch you loads and make money. Our clients right now are independent contractors and carriers, and they're making anywhere from $3,000 a week to about $9,000 a week. Yes, in a box truck, a cargo van, and a Sprinter van. So I'm excited about the Trucking Millionaires Tour coming up in Atlanta, my hometown, my base. I'm excited. I'm going to be turned up. So I've been fasting and detoxing and everything so I can hang with these young people. Okay? Because I think they're going to keep us up all night. But I'm excited about it. We have such a full network of people. And, it's like a one-stop shop. We're excited. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes planning going on. I'm a part of that planning because I am here based in Atlanta. So I'm helping to make sure we solidify some of the things that are pending on this end so that we can have a successful event. But more importantly, it's really about identifying, what you want to do, because the trucking industry is only growing. I read somewhere recently by 2023 or 2023 or 2027, it's going to be $1 trillion industry. So freight has to be moved. And once you identify your lane, as Chris would always say, I love me some Chris, there's enough money out there for all of us, So that's what we do. So thank you, Jury, for inviting us. I am going to allow Coach Sheldon to come up and he'll answer questions, but I just helped out with the intro.
No, Tammy, you killed the intro.
I appreciate it, Auntie. I love you too.
Hey, Chris.
Man, Tammy,
look, Chris, when I see you, I'm going to grab you and hug you. I'm telling you that right now, so be ready.
It sounds like a plan.
Hey, man, sound like Chris, the favorite nephew, y'all. But Tammy, I appreciate you so much for coming up. And we received those blessings. It's also great to know that I can start sending folks your way when, these folks are asking me to dispatch their box truck. So if there's anything that you need from me in the meantime, just let me know. But I'm definitely happy to have you here on the stage. If you guys don't know, we had the pleasure of having Coach and Tammy, on the Transportation and Logistics Clubhouse about 3 months ago or so. And, I never had a grown up talk like that. These are some people who have lived life and they're here to lead by example, teaching through their own strengths and weaknesses and the things that they had to overcome. So I'm just very, very blessed to have them both here because, again, they're here to educate people. So thank you again, Tammy.
Bless you, Jury.
No doubt. Look, we got my homeboy up here. We got Delmard. Delmard, please introduce yourself, brother. Let the folks know what you got going on and let them know what you're going to be, what your niche is and what you're going to be talking about during the tour.
Gotcha. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, family? Tammy with that great intro for Sheldon. I need her to do mine. What you talking about?
Hey, he found a great thing, man. He found a great thing.
Yeah, no doubt. So I'm Delmard Wood. I'm the owner of Rent My Trailer Now, also known as Trailer Strong on IG too. I'm going to be teaching about trailers because last time I checked, you can't haul any loads without a trailer. Trailers ain't going nowhere. And what I've done, I've mastered making passive income in multiple ways with a trailer. 53-footer, y'all. This is something that's not been tapped in as much. I'm starting to realize a lot of people don't know that you can make 5 or 6 different type of ways of making money with the trailer. So I'm going to get on stage and tell you how to get a trailer, how to make passive income with it. I'm going to give you a lot of gems so you can walk away. You can still have your 9 to 5 doing this particular thing. And I got a course I just dropped out as on pre-sale right now. It's going to teach you how to master maximizing your trailer when you get it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, how many of you want to get? You can bring passive income and still keep a 9 to 5. So we're going to dive into that on the Trucking Millionaire Tour.
All right, brother. You're always welcome on this stage. The fact that, it doesn't change with you too. You're out here educating people. You have a course. Margaret has a course. Shaq and Chris have the course. I've attended Shaq and Chris's tour. Course, and I would definitely recommend it to everybody. I've
No doubt.
attended Sheldon's course, and I'll recommend that to anybody. So it's only getting stronger and stronger, y'all. This industry is here, and you're in a great spot right now today to go ahead and get involved in whatever niche you want to make your own. You have several experts on this stage that can teach you their ways. So, Delmard, thank you again, brother.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right. We got Hamzee. How you doing, bro? Hamzee. All right.
You got that Boost Mobile.
At the spot right now. But, Eric, are you available, brother?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Hey, man. Look, I appreciate you making this special, I know that you had something going on.
I'm on here. I just figured out how to work this thing. It's my first time on Clubhouse.
Oh, snap. My bad.
I'm just talking away, and I'm feeling like I'm on mute. My apologies.
Oh, no doubt. Hamzee, man, you've had a really good day, man. Look, tell the folks what you did earlier today because you were shining, brother.
Oh, man, thank you. Once again, appreciate me for having me on this platform. I just finished the interview today with Jack Siney. If no one's not familiar, Jack Siney is one of the top sellers to the government and also created a software platform for selling to the government, specifically federal, state, local government agencies. And we had a pretty nice 1 hour good discussion just for us tapping into government agencies and knowing how to procure. It was definitely a dope and exciting interview. And if you want to check it out, you can go on LinkedIn to Jack Siney GovSpin page, and they still have it up running as a replay.
Oh, no doubt, man. Look, the brother was up there shining, and I would implore you all to just go ahead and check that out. But, Hamzee, please introduce yourself. Let the folks know what you got going on and what your specialty is that you're going to be discussing during the Trucking Millionaire Tour.
Awesome. Good day, everybody. My name is Hamzee Sabree. I'm the CEO of Global Connects. We're a world-class government contracting consulting firm. So we're the bridge. We're the bridge for small businesses to cross over into the government contracting world. So what we're going to be going over for the Trucking Millionaire Tour here in Atlanta, which is my hometown, Zone 6, East Atlanta, stand up, please. We're specifically going to be going into understanding who is the world's largest customer, why they have to spend money with small businesses, what is the FAR, right? I have a saying, when you understand the FAR, you'll go far in government contracting. The FAR is the Federal Acquisition Regulation. Those are all the laws and clauses mandated with government contracting. We're going to understand the procurement process, how to secure a government contract, how to obtain the right solicitations or identify what government agency is spending the most money on the services or products that you're offering. So knowing how to tap into this public sector and make the government your customer and exactly how to strategically execute and get business from them. That's exactly what we're going to be going over this weekend.
All right. Look, man, you sound like you've done it a time or two. How many contracts would you say that you've successfully won?
I don't like to say winning contracts because it's not a scratch off of lotteries doing business.
Right.
So how many contracts we secured? Land? It's been over a couple hundred.
Okay.
A couple hundred for myself, state, city, county, and federal. When it comes to my clients that we procure government contracts for, we have secured multiple seven-figure government contracts for our clients. Most recent one was awarded with DeKalb County for $6.3 million for Meals on Wheels, providing 1,000 meals a day to the senior citizens throughout DeKalb County. And we still have that contract to this day.
Hey, God bless you, brother. That's phenomenal right there. And again, appreciate you, clearing up that language. Secured contracts, not one,
yes.
Not the lottery. You have to do the work to get it. You secured hundreds of government solicitation and bids and I'm still trying to learn more about it. So I'm definitely trying to learn more from you, man. So I appreciate you for being here on stage.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
No doubt, brother. No doubt. Hey, Eric, I appreciate you too for being willing to step in. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, bro. I didn't realize when you asked me to do it at the time zone. You gave me the 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm like, oh, no. Okay, I can do it. It's a 6 Central.
Okay. Yeah. Man, that's awesome, man. Look, I think this is kind of like maybe our second time sharing the stage together, but I know every time, you've been on stage, you're dropping information, that's specific to what I got going on. But for the folks who don't know who you are, can you please let them know where you come from, your name, where you come from, and what you're going to be teaching folks this weekend?
I'm Eric Ball. I'm originally from Chicago. Been in Dallas the last 15 years. Um, my background is in safety and compliance. Worked with the government the last 10 plus years in the DOT sector. Actually, been one of the guys that's out there at the scale house inspecting trucks. Also, doing audits and stuff on companies or whatnot. So that's my expertise. I have federal certification in trucking. The material that I actually teach and know every year, I have to do a federal test. Pass that test, 80% or better. I do a lot of continuous education. I do a lot of webinars every week where we just constantly going over the law, changes in the laws because the laws changes a lot, how to apply those changes and stuff like that, and just how to improve safety overall. So that's my background. So this weekend, that's pretty much what I'm going to be covering. Also, they just recently did some changes within safety and compliance. So I'm going to speak on those topics as well this weekend. So those people that's there, I'm going to be able to speak and let them know in layman's terms exactly, how to apply those and those different changes and what those changes are. It's one thing to actually, go out and read the law. Then it's another thing to actually understand and interpret it. And I've always been, saying pretty good at breaking it down so people can actually understand the information. And I go by, saying the slogan, keep companies alive. And that's because I've seen so many companies get put out of business, and I personally put companies and trucks out of business.
I hear you, man. So it's personal to you, and you got all the game that can help people stay alive. And I'm just very thankful that you are, wielding that for good. That you're trying to put somebody in a position where they're not going to get taken under by some technicality that they were supposed to know and can't claim ignorance. So I appreciate you for what you're doing, brother.
Yes, sir, man. Just to add, today I was actually out in the field, and I literally seen 32 trucks inspected, and each one of those 32 trucks, they all averaged about 11 violations and a few out of service per truck.
Averaged 11 violations. How is that?
Yes.
I guess they don't have you on their team, man.
I mean, them folks, I don't know them, but the crazy part about it, at first it used to be the dirty trucks, that they'll stop and all that. Now it's the high DOT numbers because they know a lot of new companies coming in, inexperienced, not knowledgeable about, how to run a company, DOT and safety. In addition to that, stopping, older drivers. Older drivers are usually stuck in their ways. Technology changes. They don't know how to keep up with it. They don't know how to work it. So guess what? You automatically know 9 times out of 10, you stop a high DOT truck number, you stop an older driver, you're going to find a bunch of violations and issues.
Man, I didn't even look at it from that angle, but it makes perfect sense. Opposite of what you're doing, where you're having to stay up to speed on all the new regulations, all the changes in the laws. Most folks they learn their job, and they kind of keep their head in the sand about anything else. So, man, now that you say it, that makes perfect sense. Well, look, Kierra, are you available? Okay, we're going to come back to Kierra, but she is definitely a very, very pivotal part of this entire thing, of why the Trucking Millionaire Tour is going on, how it
I'm
got
available.
to Atlanta. Hey, what's up, Kierra? How you doing?
The queen is here.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, now, Hey, first off, congratulations, Kierra. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. I'm busy, actually. I'm trying to get everything together so we can fly out to Atlanta tomorrow.
Okay. No, I completely respect it, understand it, and I thank you so much for your time. I want to make this, very, very succinct but impactful because what you guys are doing, what was your brainchild was to come up with this Trucking Millionaire Tour. And I think it's necessary, you bringing together all of these people. You are the glue, bringing together all these experts to educate folks in our community on how to, do things that you've proven work. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thank you. Thank you. And how did you get to the point where you knew that you wanted to educate people, Kierra?
2 years ago, I made a comment on somebody's post. It was in reference to broker agents working from home. And I liked the post, and I literally just said, if anybody needs my help, let me know. And my DMs went crazy. So my DMs turned into phone calls, and from the phone calls, I realized that I was living in a bubble. I became a multimillionaire from transportation and kind of separated myself from reality. And I didn't realize that so many people were ignorant to the fact that transportation can change your life. It can create generational wealth, but also that a lot of people were in very ugly and dark situations and needed help. So I looked online to see who could help people the way that I would, and wasn't nobody fucking with me. So I became the trucking guru, and I created 14 millionaires and counting.
Oh man, I respect it. I love it. The fact that you have such an emphasis on, folks who need a second chance. My uncle's doing great in this industry, and he was one of those folks that needed a second chance, actually a third chance. You know what I mean? So, but it's like that. And this right here is one of those industries where, you can do that, and you can't say that about other industries. So appreciate that.
Oh yeah, had to.
Yeah. So are you excited about coming to Atlanta, Kierra?
No, because I'm pregnant. So I'm tired, but I'm excited that me and my people are going to be giving people the real about transportation. I'm not even teaching this time because thanks to Marcus and Eric, and I think Tammy and them, but everybody collectively, we got people coming on the platform that are teaching other things outside of our lanes, especially the government contract thing. So I gave up my spot so that everybody can get as much knowledge as they can. We're not doing the bait and hook where we're going to tell you who we are and bullshit you and say, go by the course. We really finna teach folks how to do this. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, I am too. And I respect it because, that is something that happens quite frequently. But I think that everybody that's on this stage right here with you is excited and ready to teach. They have so much information, they can barely keep it in. So, yeah, like I talked to Marcus. Look, sometimes I call Marcus just to say what's up. And I'm telling you, we end up talking for 30 minutes about nothing but the things that he has planned to teach folks, So it's like I've seen it and I've heard it from each and every single one of these people that you have on stage. So I think that this is about to be a blessing to those who are able to attend. I did get a question, though. Somebody shot me one of these little messages in here saying, where can I get these tickets?
We are sold out for in-person tickets. We're completely sold out, but we do have an online option, and the link is in my bio on my Instagram page, The Trucking Guru. You can purchase a virtual link, virtual access, whatever the hell it's called. You can watch us from the comfort of your home and learn something, but as far as in person, no, we're sold out. Okay.
Well, there you have it, folks. You can do it online from the comforts of your own home, but you can't be in person. So, look, I did want to just open up this floor to anybody that's on the stage. If you guys had anything that you wanted to share in particular, I know that this is a tour. You guys plan on being together a little bit longer beyond this, but what type of impact do you hope to have once you have the stage here in Atlanta? Anybody can answer that. What type of impact are you trying to leave on that stage?
Hey, Joy, this is Damien Jones.
Oh, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing today?
Good. How are you? So I thought the same thing as Eric when you reached out to me because we got something right after this. So I just wanted to do a quick introduction, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for putting this on. I too am speaking at the Trucking Millionaires Tour. And just a quick background for myself. So I've owned and operated a trucking company for over 11 years. Simultaneously, while having a trucking company, I was in corporate America, recently no longer there. And so bringing a wealth of knowledge, utilizing my corporate background, I was an internal auditor. And so what we did was we spent time reviewing operations and financials and compliance activities for large pharmaceutical distribution companies, one of the largest in the nation, McKesson, which is a Fortune 5 company. So I spent a ton of time doing that, bottled all that information up into my company, and then also into our teaching platform, the Trucking Cheat Code, and then also bringing that information into the Trucking Millionaire Tour. So my focus this weekend is what I like to call the success triangle. And this is in trucking, and it's called the success triangle. And so we're going to focus in on 3 things. We're going to focus in on business structure, financial reporting, and audit preparation, right? And so a lot of people might say, well, that's a very, very broad, different subjects. But with my auditing background, I've been able to touch each of those areas within for a large Fortune 500 company. So I'm going to bring that knowledge to the stage this weekend and hope to have a lot of fun. So that's my introduction.
Hey, thank you so much for that, Damien. I appreciate, you introducing yourself, and apologies. I was supposed to come back to you. I got so excited. But yeah, man, it's a pleasure having you on. I know about you because of your brother. Marcus talks about you in such high esteem that it don't make no sense, man. The fact that you guys are able to do what you do as a family unit, that's a blessing. That's what I kind of look to do with my family. So yeah, pleasure to have you here on the stage, brother. And let me just ask this question. Does anybody on stage work in drayage? Is there any people that work in drayage right now? Okay. Maybe not, but cool. From there, I did want to bring that question back around of what type of impact that you're trying to leave on the stage. Anybody can take that. Shaq, Chris, Sheldon, Delmard, Eric, Hamzee. Just let me know what you guys planning on doing. What you trying to do once you actually have the floor.
The impact that I want to leave, I basically want people to get the inside scoop. There's nothing like knowing how you're going to be investigated. It's nothing like actually learning that part and then being able to have a heads up on the do's and don'ts and some of the top issues that small fleet owners and especially up and coming fleet owners deal with, that basically put them in the 85% that go out of business in 2 years. So I'm hoping that the people that come, not only do they come, but then they actually build relationships with some of us that's going to be on tour, or they may become a part of our platform so they can get the necessary coaching and tools that they need to succeed. Because trucking don't stop. Information don't stop after the tour. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things that we're going to put the information out in front of you, but it's still, your responsibility to actually surround yourself around somebody that's really, really good at what you're trying to do. So you can, so you can stay ahead of the game. So I call myself a cheat code because I understand from an investigative standpoint what they're looking for and how they're going to put you out of service and out of business.
Hey, man, thank you so much for answering that question and letting us know what your intent is from this weekend. So I appreciate that. Thank you. If anybody else wanted to answer that, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm just going to change the question to be. Oh, Marcus, did you have something?
Yeah, I want to answer that question.
Go ahead, brother.
The impact I want to make on stage is I want to bring knowledge and education to the oil and gas industry. It's not too many people that really understand that. Kierra or Damien in this room are probably the only ones that really can actually have a real conversation with each other to actually get that knowledge out there, especially when it comes to our people. The problem is we don't have the understanding and the education to understand how energy in the world moves. So I want to be able to explain that to just a person that wants to take their truck, and maybe they have an old truck and they want to get in the oil and gas industry because their old truck can't go over the road like it should. When they can run 2,000 miles and still make $8,000 to $10,000, maybe 12, it depends on your driver, in the 60 to 80 mile band. So I want to be able to give people that education, how to secure those contracts, how it plays, the cycles. I bought 17 trucks and 12 trailers in the first 3 weeks of the pandemic. And the reason I did that because I have a good understanding for energy and how the world moves. And I want to be able to give that education. Kierra, she understands it very well. Damien understands it very well. But our people really don't understand and can't digest that. And I always want to bring that I want to impact the audience with that type of knowledge.
Hey, thank you so much for sharing that, Marcus. You and I have spoken on this pretty extensively, and I do have to concur. Not too many people know about fracking, brother. You said it is, it's a couple groups that are in there primarily, and most of the time it's not black folks. So the fact that you are educating our people, I greatly appreciate that, man.
And what up, Marcus? There's gonna be a dope course too, man. He putting a lot of information out there. One thing I want to touch in on too is this Delmard Trailer Strong. What I'm gonna be teaching, man. I hope that what y'all get from what I'm be throwing out there is the passive income you can make with the trailers. A lot of people sleep on trailers. I fix them up. I flip them. I use them in storage. I go to shippers and cut my Wi-Fi on. It's kind of breaking up. I go to shippers. I drop them there. I get daily rates. I drop them for FEMA. I'm gonna drop all kind of gems on different stuff that people don't know about trailers. And people sleep on trailers because a lot of people don't understand that. I'm gonna say it's about 10 groups out here, big groups that understand how to maximize on trailers when it comes to flipping, when it comes to doing FEMA disaster relief, when it comes to put them in these big old shippers and consignees and stuff like that, holding storage. I met like 10 people out here, and they all Caucasian. Nothing wrong with that. But I've tapped in a market where I'm ready to get the secrets out. I'm ready to throw the gems out. And I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna throw it all on the stage when we get up there. I'm gonna put it all out there, as much as I can anyways. I don't wanna bore nobody, but I'm gonna give you all the gems though.
Hey, brother, I'm pretty sure that you can't bore folks, man. This guy got all the charisma. I just don't even know it. So appreciate you, Delmar.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Hey, George.
Yes, sir.
In terms of impact I want to make in this tour for our community to understand really how to tap in and make the world largest purchaser their customer. I think as a community, it goes over our head or seems there's a lot of red tape or it's rocket science. And my saying is nothing's rocket science but rocket science itself. And I think it's more on the educational side of understanding how to do business with the government, not just submitting in proposals or submitting in bids and throwing stuff on the wall and seeing what's going to stick, because that's not how you stay in business. So there's a formula and there's an algorithm to successfully securing government contracts. And I want to definitely come share the gems on how to get no bid contracts and sole source opportunities based off of being small business and using your other social economic classifications, such as women-owned business certifications, minority-owned business certification. But just in a nutshell, the government itself, they spent time on broadcasting out PPP loans, SBA loan, EDIL loans, all these different FBYL, all these acronyms of money going out here. But not one time did they spit any type of information let you know that during this whole global pandemic in the past 11, 12 months, the government spent over $4 trillion with small businesses for different services and products during this pandemic. And it never got any type of mainstream media attention. And our communities don't know how to actually tap into something that states it in federal law that this money is allocated for small business. Also within laws, you have minority contract opportunities for minority-owned business, and a minority-owned business minority is period, everyone except for a white male. That's what a minority is. And I just want to show the simplistic side to tapping in with government agencies on the federal, state, local level, because once you understand this process, once you understand this customer and how they purchase and why they purchase, you're going to be able to wash, rinse, repeat across the whole map. This is a recession-proof customer. This customer is going to spend more money during the pandemic, during the war, right, or during a recession in any other fiscal year. So I don't see enough of us participating in the government sector for us doing business with them. But on the other side from the government, they don't create a strong enough bridge of showing you how to do business with us. I've sat and met with contracting officers that are amazed because they want to know, how did I get to them? Now, they know the resources, tools, and they know their procedures, what they can do with small businesses, but they don't know what the businesses are doing to get over to the other side so they can consummate a deal. There's a gap right there. And that's why I said our company is the bridge. Our company is the bridge to set small businesses to cross over into this government contracting world, because all it takes is one government contract going to change your life. This is the way you can scale your business up. It's guaranteed money, right? The government's not going to hold your money. They're going to pay you on time or before time, right? They have to spend money in the time frame of October to October. That's a fiscal year for the government, all right? They got to spend that money in that time frame in order to get a new budget or a new increased budget for the next fiscal year. So it's like, why not do business with someone that essentially has to do business with you by law?
Say that shit, Ham.
Right. Right. Nah,
so I'm coming to give away the real sauce, the real strategies. After this class, you're gonna leave with real, tangible, actionable steps to go pursue. It's not just some information that you just got overwhelmed with. I'm gonna leave you with actual steps, and that you're gonna be able to apply that following week.
Bruh. Nah, I hear it. I hear it loud and clear. The thing I want to know, since, a lot of people on this panel and folks that are in this audience right now, they're in transportation and or logistics. What type of contracts have you seen in that space, if any?
I've seen them all the time. You said most people say I hear the statistics about $600 billion. It's a $600 billion trucking industry, but just a government contract is about $450 billion. So you're talking about $1 trillion budget just with $1 trillion spending just within logistics itself. My brother right now is down in Louisiana getting $3,500 a week with his Sprinter van with FEMA. Woo. Like literally right now, transporting goods, small canned goods, foods, and stuff like that. $3,500 a week, running probably right a 30-mile radius. All right. There's opportunities for you to secure as a minority contractor with DOT, Department of Transportation, getting those certifications to give you a strong standpoint to going after these big transportation contracts. You got moving contracts, you got hauling contracts right now. There's a couple proposals I'm working on right now with the city of Macon, Georgia, for its hauling cotton for a 6-month contract and extended possibly another 6 months depending on how we perform. So it's lucrative. The government overspends. They pay premium. And I'm showing you how to tap into the transportation side and securing these contracts too, because it's not just the big companies that get these government contracts, right? Small business, right? When we say 23% of funds are set aside for small business under the FAR, this is definition, is that in most industry net codes, it's less than 49 employees generate under $25 million a year. That's considered small business. So if the government say, hey, that's small business, I'm with it. But if you fit into that criteria, using that standard, I'm going to show you how to execute and strategize, capability statement, how to market to government agencies, understanding that it's different between the private sector and the public sector. It's totally two different worlds, right? And most of us think that advertising or marketing is from Facebook ads, Instagram ads, running banners, billboards, commercials, and stuff like that. That's in the private sector. In the public sector, I got 2 words: capability statement. That's your marketing tool. That one piece of document, right? That one piece of paper. That white piece of paper turns into a green piece of paper if you know how to leverage it correctly, showing your core competencies and values of your business, showing your capacity, your strategic partnerships. So most people think that you got to actually have a truck to secure a government contract, and that ain't true. And that's what I'm here to give you all. If you know how to execute, if you know how to calculate, if you know how to identify what your customer wants, when they written, yeah.
Hey, Ham, they're going to see you on stage this weekend.
Right, bro. man, I'm like, I need to tap in with this brother, man. Like,
That boy on fire.
Hey, he's passionate about what he do. That's what I love about him.
man, I'm like,
Hey, Trucking Stacy, Trucking, he just said, "Shut up." That's what he just told me to do.
That boy trying to give all the sauce out.
man,
he was on stage.
This not even the tip of the iceberg, man.
Oh man.
Look, you're right. A lot of people don't understand. It's a huge disconnect, and I would say that I'm not even like, I have a little bit of experience with government contracts, and it's still like a veil that I haven't even pierced. I know how to set things up, but to secure the contract, like you said, nah, I haven't even gotten there. So there's a lot I can even learn. So y'all better tap in with this brother and see what the sauce that he gonna be dropping at this Trucking Millionaires Tour. So Hamzee, I appreciate you, bro. I really do.
Man, I thank you. Grand gratitude. I'm just grateful to be on this platform with what so strong entrepreneurs in their own niche, in their own field, and it's an honor to be able to do what I love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So look, I did have one last question for the panel, and then we're going to open it to the folks in the audience for their questions. So, what is the value? I've asked this before to the esteemed guests who have come to the platform before, and I interviewed them. But what is the value of attending these conferences? Like, what do you feel like these conferences do for you as, an individual, an entrepreneur, and just somebody that's trying to build their tribe? Anybody can answer that question. Anybody.
For me, even though I've been in this space a little over 5 years, I still feel like I'm a student, dog. So, just being amongst, this group of individuals, I'm definitely going to learn myself. And, I'm not going to come in the building feeling like I know everything. I'm going to sit back, observe, and if I can add value to anyone, I'm going to do that. So that's what it is for me.
Hey,
I appreciate that, man. You always humble and gracious.
Yeah, the networking too, man, is very, very important, man. I try to preach and tell people when y'all pay to come to these conferences, right? You may come with a friend, you may come with a spouse, but you should leave gaining a new friend, a new associate, or somebody where you can probably build a relationship with outside the conference. So I always say, if you do got a business, bring you about 20 business cards. Make sure 20 different people get those cards. Make sure you connect with, 10, 20, different people. Don't just kind of stay in your own little circle, or your own little bubble. Get out there, network, talk, introduce yourself, because you just never know who you may meet.
Agreed. You got to work the room, bro. You got to work the room. Like, it's your job to work the room. So I agree with that, Eric. Anybody else? Kierra?
Yeah. I think that for myself, if I want to learn something, I'm going to learn from people that's actually doing it. And all of us are actually doing what we're speaking on. A lot of us are millionaires from it. So if you could place yourself in a room with some millionaires and get some game, you will be a damn fool not to.
Boom. Boom. I appreciate that. And look, with that statement, we just going to go ahead and open it up to the folks from the audience. It looks like the very first person that came on stage was Steven. How you doing today, brother? Please introduce yourself and let us know what your question is.
Hey guys, thanks for bringing me up. I really appreciate it. My name is Steven. I own a hotshot trucking company that my authority just went at in the middle, June 14th of this year. So I'm still working out the kinks, still, learning. Obviously, there's a lot to learn. So my biggest question is, so I'm 29 years old. I have a criminal background. Okay, that is from 2015. So, I'm coming up on that 7 years, 10 years ain't too far away. So, basically, the reason I say that is because I want to know if, I believe it was Marcus that was talking about the government contracts and all that stuff, the FEMA and all that stuff. And I want to know if if you can, because I know like military loads you can't get with criminal background, but with felonies, can you get into that part of the industry, like the government contracts, stuff like that? Are you able to do that?
Let's hand that over to Hamzee if you're available, brother.
I don't know where Ham is, but for military freight, no, they don't deal with felons. But for government contracts, they don't care about your background.
Thank you for that, Kierra. I wanted to, I was going to say that I know that you can do all type of subcontracting, and you might not know anything, but as long as you have the right subcontractor, they don't care. So I was going to say something similar, but she summed it up very, very succinctly for you, Stephen. Did you have any other questions?
No, I think that pretty much sums it up for me. I appreciate it, guys.
No doubt, bro. And best of luck to you, and God bless you, and you keep doing your thing, brother.
You as well. Thank you.
All right. Hey, we got Tinez. Tinez, what's up, man? Hey, this
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing today?
Coolin', man. How you doing? Please introduce
Amen.
yourself and
All
let
right,
the
my name is
folks know what you got
Martinez.
going on.
All right, my name is Martinez, and I just want to say, man, I'm very inspired with you guys, man. I'm happy for everyone on the panel and people that's listening. And I'll just tell you a quick story about myself. I'm in the produce game here, and I'm actually down here in Savannah at the PMAs, where I'm basically the only minority up in this room here. But me saying that is what I do. I sell produce to your favorite stores. I got contracts with Walmart, Save-A-Lots, and a bunch of different restaurants as well. And I also export. So I'm an exporter. I'm also broker. So what I tapped into is my expertise is I got buyers from like Harris Teeter. They want 3 loads this week of sweet potatoes. So I market myself as, since I'm a broker, where I say, hey, buy your produce from me. I sell you produce, plus I give you cheap logistic costs, which is really not. But that's part of my spiel. So I've been doing it for the last 10 years as far as selling produce, but I've been in logistics for 15 years as far as being an export and also with brokering, dispatching, all that stuff. But I wish I would have known about this tour down in Atlanta. I would definitely be there. But the next time y'all do one, I would definitely attend. But I appreciate you guys, and that's about it. But I appreciate you having me on, though, y'all.
No doubt, Tinez, no doubt. God bless you, brother. And y'all heard him. He the sweet potato plug. So y'all reach out to him.
Hey, Martinez, we got
watermelons and onions. I have Feeding America on lockdown, so I go to all the food banks all across the United States, man.
Hey, Martinez, we got virtual, so you still can tune in, bro.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right,
Thank
all
you.
right. Well, appreciate you, Tinez. You have a blessed one, brother.
All right, you too, man.
All right. So we do have Miss Smith. Shavonda, how you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for bringing me on this stage. And I love the energy. I am in Atlanta. My first thing Hello? Can you hear
Yes.
me? Oh, okay. Okay. I had seen something pop on the screen. And I thought maybe you had muted me. I'm sorry. So I'm here in Atlanta. The first thing I want to say, I am so upset because the tickets are sold out. Okay. I feel like I need to be in the building for some reason. I feel like I need to be here. I have been in government contracting, but I have a commercial cleaning company. But I'm looking to learn the trucking industry, okay? Because I've been doing this. My cleaning company, we down at Georgia Tech right now. We're cleaning. So I have been I'm woman owned already, but now I'm just deciding. Shall I? I want. Now I'm not a multimillionaire, but I'm soon to be there. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. But I want to get into the trucking industry, and I don't want another virtual class. I am so burned out. And Kierra, I think I follow you, just start following you, but I'm so burned out from virtual classes, and I didn't know when the tickets went on sale, but I have the money. I just need to be in the building,
Then
and
I
I need to
will
be.
then I will open up a spot for you. DM me, and I
Boom,
can.
Thank you
boom.
so much. Thank you so much, Kierra. Thank you. You just don't know how much you admire me. I seen you. I say this young girl, this she could do it. I know I can do it. I'm already halfway there. I'm already woman owned. I just need to put the pieces together. And I want a truck, and I want to be able to bless my family for generation to generation. But thank you, and I will be DMing you. Thank you so much. God bless.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you for that, Kiera. Man.
It's the least
That's
I
what's
could do.
up. Boom. All right, all right, all right. Well, let's keep that going. Shavonda, thank you so much for coming up, and God bless you and best of
Thank
luck
you.
with your cleaning business, and much success when you get into the transportation industry as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
No doubt. So look, we got one other person on stage. If there were no other questions, I'm going to keep it open for another minute, and I'm just going to turn off hand raising because these are some very, very busy folks. I don't want to just take up all of their time. So if you have your question, go ahead and raise your hand now. But we do have one brother on the stage. His name is Andy. Andy, please introduce yourself and let us know what your question is.
Hey, my name is Andy Fabian. I'm a freight broker. I'm from Dominican Republic. By the way, I live in Florida. I'm trying to know a few things because I've been trying to get a fleet, but it's been so hard because I was able to get a good chunk on the SBA loan, but it's been so hard finding good prices on these fleets, and I want some game on how can I get a good chunk at a truck dealer price of trucks. I do have some experience managing trucks. I do want to get some more experience, so I'll do my best to be there. If not, I'll just get the online virtual thing on the website. I already saw it. I also send you all guys a DM to see if I can get a quick chat with any of y'all. But yeah, I want to know how I can get a fleet at a good price, because right now all the prices for the trucks are really expensive. And I also heard Mr. Bright and Marcus talk about the box trucks and the last mile and all that. I've never heard of that, but it sounds so interesting, and maybe I can get into that with the chunk of money that I have, because I do see that trucks are very expensive compared as to the last time I was shopping, like double the price. So I need some game on how to get that.
Well, none of us sell trucks, but you can go to an auction and get trucks. Same price that they get them for before they add 10,000-15,000 on them. You can go to an auction. You can buy older fleets from larger companies. All they do is send them over to the truck auctions. Have you tried that?
No, I have not. So I've called companies directly, and they don't sell their fleet.
They don't.
Sell.
They don't. They give them to the auctions. So call the auctions. That's what you got. That's your answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just Google, the auctions that are going to be in your area coming up. I know that Atlanta had a couple this year already, but wherever you are, brother, I would just Google when the next auction will be, and have that. It's capital intense, So if you have the capital, you're good, but you got to have the capital.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Well, Andy, thank you so much, brother. And if you have any other questions, I would just behoove you to go ahead and get that virtual pass for the tour. But thank you so much for coming up, sir.
I sure will. Thank you very much.
No doubt. All right. So, look, we did have somebody join the stage. Dre, are you available to speak, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Cooling, man. Cooling. I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming up to the stage. I know that you're going to be adding so much value to the Trucking Millionaire Tour. For the folks who don't know you, do you mind introducing yourself and letting them know, what your specialty is? What are you going to be talking about during the tour?
Okay, y'all. My name is DeAndre. I'm out of St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a fleet owner with 23 trucks. I specialize in load boards. What I do is I dominate them, and I teach others pretty much how to work through them.
I'm not mad at that description, brother. God bless you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. So, look, if anybody had any questions for Dre, please go ahead and ask those now. But we did have Terrell. Is it Jay or is it Jay Terrell? Ja?
Yes,
Miss.
it is Jay. Thank you.
Hey, Jay. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. Feeling very blessed.
Good, good. You are an amazing host. You're doing an awesome job. So good job on that. But no problem. And all of you really, I mean, I just checked out everyone's profile. Just FYI, I just follow all of y'all. Your profiles are amazing. What you're doing is amazing. I'm so excited, if you can't tell. But anyway, let me introduce myself. So I'm Jay with Pullum Freight. You can visit me at pullumfreight.com, Pullem Freight. We haul general freight in the Midwest. I'm in Atlanta, so I'm upset. I just heard about this, but I may consider doing it virtual. I like in person also, but we may look at the virtual thing. I have two questions. So one of my questions is for Mr. Compliance. I believe his name is Eric. How do we reach out to you if we need, if we want assistance with audits and that sort of thing? So I've been in the business 5 years. Already got put out once, came back, doing it again. And I just want to make sure, that everything is as it should be on the compliance end. So that's my question for him. And then the other thing is kind of a general question to anyone. Like I said, I've been doing this for 5 years. I still have one truck, one driver, and I just want to scale. So I just need one of you guys, the fleet owners, to give me your best scale story or give me some pointers, some tips, some advice on the best way to scale.
Okay. As far as the compliance side of it, me and Damien, we kind of run it as a team. And the reason why we run it as a team, because in my opinion, in order to be an effective compliance person, you need to have two eyes. You need to have 4 eyes on a particular project or whatnot, because there may be some stuff that I may be, missing, and maybe some stuff that he's missing. And we work together as a team. And when we come in, literally, we just, we handle you from A to Z to put you where you need to be so you can be in compliance. We help you put in system and processes and stuff as well.
Okay, thank you. How do I reach out to you guys for your services?
I literally, because I got so much stuff going on, I tell people the fastest way to really get to me is through the DM. And then until, once you become a client or a customer, then I give you my business number, and then you can just either call or text.
Yeah, and we also have a free information session tonight. So right after this, 7:30 CST, you can hop on there and learn more. And then that'll tell you a little bit more about the different services that'll help you scale and get your company ready for scaling.
Okay, so I'm new to Clubhouse. How do I jump onto the next session?
Yeah, I don't know how to send you the link on Clubhouse because I'm new to it too.
Hey, do me a favor, DM me, and then I will send you the link in your DM. DM me. This is Eric of Trucking States, and just give your name and say I was on Clubhouse, and I will send you the link to your DM.
Okay, thank you.
All right, appreciate that. So Jay, they're saying DM them on Instagram. They do have this new messenger feature in Clubhouse, but I would just do as he suggested. The preference is Instagram. But thank you so much for coming up to the stage and asking your questions. And good luck scaling. That's awesome, man. All right. So our next participant. The next person that's going to be asking these questions is Brother Hassan. How you doing, Brother Washington? I see you're new, so that means that if you want to unmute, you have to tap on that bottom right-hand corner. There you go. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. kind of have a question and then something I wanted to give Coach. I'm one of Coach Sheldon's students.
Okay.
Yeah. One was for Ham about getting into the government contracts because I got my hands in a lot of different fires right now. But Coach don't know this yet, but one of his assistants called me today because they giving me an award out. And I told him, I texted him while he was on here and said, I got some news for you. So as of today, as a trucking company with the box trucks, we grossed $900,000. And I've been with Coach less than 2 years. Through Coach, I met Kierra at her house. I met a lot of people that's on this forum. For the people that's in this clubhouse, this is real. Coach said all the time, but you got to put forth the effort. You can't think it's just gonna fall in your lap. Like I work 5 days a week and just drive. I still drive my trucks, and I got other people driving trucks, and then I've worked the other 13 hours trying to get all my paperwork together because we were trying to build. Like I got to hire 45 drivers. The other thing I was telling Coach, we just took on New York, New Jersey area for Staples. So I'll be putting 10 vehicles out there as well. But I just wanted him to hear that because I told him I was going to tell him on the clubhouse instead of texting him.
Okay. I don't know if he heard you. He probably did, but yeah, I heard you.
I did too. That's fucking amazing. Congratulations.
Right.
That's huge.
That.
Right. Nah, keep going, brother, man. You out here inspiring folks. Thank you for sharing your testimony. And, look, we need to talk more. I need to learn a little bit because I went through that same session.
Hey, I would tell you one. I give a little game right now. Everybody talking about doing a fleet. I got out of those 45 people that's driving for me, I don't own none of those vehicles. I use all U-Haul. And when I tell you just on number side, I'm in 5 different states, and I do the U-Haul thing with all of them. And we doing about $63,000 a week, and it's all small packages.
Okay, well let me ask you this: what type of tool, what type of system do you feel like you have implemented that has made that a little bit easier to manage versus what it sounds like it's a lot going on?
It is a lot, but I mean, to be honest, my son and my kids, they stepped up. Like my son runs my trucks in Indiana for me. I probably spent the week there, but all the paperwork is funneled to one location. But far as my thing is, I have a manager in each location because I want somebody on site if something happens. Because right now we're in St. Louis, South Bend, Kansas City, New Orleans, and I'm flying to New York, New Jersey area because that's where I'm originally from, and I'm hiring different family members to manage. So that way, if something goes left, I got somebody on the ground right there.
Okay. Well, you know what? This is amazing for me to know that one of my coaching students is doing those type of numbers. Hassan is one of my best coaching students that been through my program. I told him he was going to be a Hall of Famer. I call a Hall of Famer somebody that's going to make $1 million in box trucks, just like Kierra then turned 14 people into millionaires. Hassan is going to be my first one, and I think I got about 2 more in the loophole. But just to piggyback on what he said, this thing is real. It's real, y'all. It's real. Stop playing with it and get in the game. Get in the game. Stop playing with it and get in the game. You got people that's doing numbers in this thing. And we for real, we ain't doing no capping. Ain't nobody on the $1 Million Trucking Tour doing some capping. Nobody. We doing this thing from real. And some of us got it the hard way, coming out of prison. So, and one of the things that I want to just say to everybody, and I told Hassan this, some of y'all going to do greater than me. Some of y'all going to do greater than Kierra. Some of y'all going to do greater than Brewster, because some of y'all minds are on a different level. I'm an old school guy, and I'm teaching people. They doing numbers that I've never seen in a box truck. Never seen. I just got a call today, and I'm going to let y'all go. The girl on the call said she did $37,000 in 1 month in a box truck running a team on the box truck. So I'll leave you with that.
Hey, I appreciate that, Coach. And those are some very, very inspiring numbers. So, Hassan, Coach done said that you're going to be his first to hit 1 million. It sounds like he's very proud of you. And I just say, soon is going to be your responsibility to, share that game that you've kind of like molded on your own. You know what I mean? So you might be on this stage sometime soon, joining the Trucking Millionaires Tour, saying how
Definitely.
you got it. So
Anybody that's on VIP with Coach, I get slammed, I get busy, but I try to get on there and I try to share as much as I can in that VIP group. Me and Coach had a meeting in San Francisco. It was a day or two ago. There's another aspect of the business that nobody was talking about that was explained to me by a little older Spanish guy that made a bunch of money, and that's what me and Coach's next project. We're working on that, and I think once we tackle that project, it's going to change the game for a lot of people.
Okay. Well, that sounds very promising, brother. I'm going to say this. I'm going to hold you to it because folks need to know. The folks need to know. So I appreciate you for stepping up here, brother.
Oh, no problem.
All right. So, look, we did have our last person to ask questions. We have Joy. Joy, are you available?
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm here.
All right. Perfect. Joy, please introduce yourself and let the folks know what your question is.
Yes. Well, my name is Joy Dunn, and I am the owner of BDU Freight and Logistics. We just started about a year ago. I am a tribe member. Hey, Kierra. And I just want to first just thank all of you guys just for giving me an inspiration. A year ago, I didn't really know anything about trucks. I just knew we were in the middle of a pandemic, and the only thing that was moving was freight. So it made me, do a lot more research. Hamzee, I reached out to your team in regards to trying to get into a class with you, but I don't know, like what your criteria is. So that's kind of like my question. What exactly are you looking for? Because we're a multifaceted, we are project management, cleaning, janitorial, trucking, catering. So we're kind of multifaceted as far as like trying to obtain the government contracts and stuff. And I reached out to your people and they said they only work with, like, I guess, select people. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly is that you guys look for when you're looking to work with someone to help come on the team to try to get these contracts.
Okay, and is that for joining the boot camp or just being a procurement client?
Actually, it's for both. And I wasn't sure, like, what the difference is, but either or, I'm just trying to just be in the building.
I got you. I understand. So the difference is that the boot camp is an educational curriculum where I teach you how to procure government contracts for yourself, for your business. It's a 5-day boot camp, go through a heavy training module. For the procurement service, that is our company actually procuring the government contract for you, and you pay us a percentage of the contract value based off of the revenue that we generate for your business. And the qualifications for that is that you have to be in business at least 3 years, tax returns, generate over 7 figures, and have a special niche that our team know that we can actually create results, because that's how we make money. We make money based off of generating money for other businesses. So if we don't feel that we can actually execute a government contract or get you awarded a government contract, we won't take you on as a client. So it's really a case-by-case scenario.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Joy, I appreciate you for your question. Was that your last one? Did you have anything else?
No, that's it. I, again, just wanted to thank you guys for all of the gems. I follow pretty much all of you guys. Marcus, me and my sister have been reaching out to you. We're the girls from Cleveland about the truck. I start school for my CDL, so I'm just serious about trying to, make this fleet owner situation and try to just capitalize on everything I can. So just thank you guys for all of your gems. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Joy.
Hey.
Hey. So look, that was our last question. I just wanted to open it up to anybody that was on the panel. Kierra, did you have anything that you wanted to speak on before we closed out the room?
No, I think Marcus or Delmar should do that.
Okay. I'm not mad at you. Those are both very, very capable
I'm
brothers.
usually short, blunt. They're finessers with words. Let them do it.
Okay, bet. Well, look, Delmar.
Hey,
what's up, man?
What's going on?
That Atlanta brother. What's up, man?
Look, I'm running around this house doing everything, man. Holding the family down. But I just want to say once again, being in the building or even doing this virtual, y'all gonna learn a lot. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be there with a notebook and pen because there's so much stuff I don't know. A lot of people don't know I started in trucking as a driver, company driver, owner operator, owner authority. Then I got my trailer company. So I know a lot, but I'm ready to learn a lot. If you ain't, a lot of y'all haven't got y'all tickets, do the virtual and thank me later. This is how it's gonna go down. You will get so much information. My little boy ain't acting up. Y'all hear him? I got a little 2-year-old. Who on him? Because he awful, y'all. Good and terrible. But no, get in the building. I know a lot of people's like, yo, hey man, you think you can give me a ticket? No, I can't. But you can get that virtual though. You get that virtual. It's wide open. I've learned so much by being around people that know more than me. That's how I'm able to scale. People give you a little smaller ideas. One little gem can change the trajectory of where you need to go in life. That's all it takes. And being in the room and being in this circle, you're going to learn so much. That's all I got to say. We're going to get on out of here. I'm going to see y'all Friday and Saturday, Sunday. Just know I'm going to talk y'all ears off. Bring your pen and paper, bring a recorder if you can, but you don't think you can bring a recorder, but just joking, but be ready.
They can't bring no recorders.
No recorder. I'm just joking.
Can't bring no recorders. All right.
Don't be sneaking doing either.
Right. What's up, Marcus? Did you have anything you wanted to say to close out, brother?
Nah, I ain't got too much. I just think we should, everyone needs to be in this room. When it comes to knowledge, me and Kierra and Eric really tried to put together a really strong base of good people that are really doing it. And I'm just excited to hear what they're going to say. Like you said, Delmar, you're going to come with your pen and pad. I am too. I'm going to love to see Kierra actually host the whole thing. I know that's going to be turned up. We got Hood Estates coming through. It's going to be a nice event. But more than that, it's going to be beyond the entertainment. It's going to be a lot of knowledge being given at a high level. And that's what I think the Trucking Millionaires Tour was aimed to do.
Couldn't have said it more better myself, brother. Thank you so much. I'm excited about this weekend. And all right, so I'm closing out the room. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to Coach Sheldon. What you wanted to say something, brother?
No, Jory, this is Miss Tammy. I done hijacked this phone. I just want to know if I could share a quick comment to my team that I see on the clubhouse.
No doubt. Go for it.
We got a meeting. Get on the meeting.
Here we come, Tammy. We have a meeting for the tour. Actually, this is our last meeting, so.
Yes. So that was it. I'm hijacking his phone. He's already on Zoom, ready to meet with our team. But Julie, thank you for what you're doing. Listen, those that are listening, if you have any inkling about trucking and you know for a fact that you can feel it in your spirit, it's been there. That's God already speaking to you. Get in the room. Get in the room with people that's going to give you knowledge, drop knowledge. It's not about capping. I'm happy because I learned a new word hanging with Kierra and Nan. It ain't about capping and all that stuff. It's about learning the industry. If you learn the industry, you're going to make money. Just find your lane, keep God first, and soar. But get in the room with some people that can help you and that's passionate about what we're doing. And then come turn up with us. Like I told y'all, I've been fasting and detoxing for the last couple of days because I already know I'm going to have to have my energy level up to hang with these young people. So get in the room. We're going to have a great time. And there's a lot planned from Friday up until Sunday. It's nonstop learning. We're going to learn hard and then we're going to play hard. So get in the room.
Get in the room, y'all. Get in the room. Look, thank you so much for that, Tammy. I know that y'all busy. I'm not holding y'all up anymore. I just want to say thank you. I'm very grateful to have all of you guys on this stage. You are all doing large things, and you could have been anywhere, but you are here. The Transportation Logistics Clubhouse is happy to promote the Trucking Millionaires Tour in whatever capacity. So if there's anything that I can do for any of you guys, just let me know. Many of you have already been on, a guest up here specifically. But, if there's anything I can do, just let me know. I'm Jory Myers, and we're out. Appreciate y'all.
Holla.